best to kind of tie that into the presentation. So let's just turn the floor over to you for a second. Any questions that you're hoping I'm going to cover? Yeah. What's the most popular issue facing teens? Okay.
How do we get them motivated?
What's that?
How do we get them motivated?
How to get them motivated. Last year's tour was all about motivation, so I have lots to talk about on that topic.
Behaviors observed in the classroom. We did break it into 3 age groups so that you've got the 12-year-old appropriate compared to the 6-year-old appropriate. And then what we did was we took the behaviors and we categorized them by the level of concern and the level of need for intervention, but not by diagnosis. And so we came up with this rubric of something that you're going to see that all kids will do sometime, and it's not critical. It has to be dealt with at the moment, but it's not something you've got to do a big intervention on. We're going to call that green.
Maybe next story. I'm going to tell you people are going to act it out and stuff. Everybody has a story, even really boring people, but this one is mine. And it's not boring based on the account that it has superpowers in it. Okay, so my story starts in school in the principal's office talking to the social worker. I said to the social worker, I had the worst day.
Tell me all about it.
Okay, so it started before I woke up because I was having the dream about vibrating
Want to refrain from substance abuse? No. So I thought, how is it that these kids are still able to come to school every day and they're eager to learn, they're eager to have expectations placed on them, and they really wanted to produce? So, these guys were the primary influence of the development of the Critical Resilience Project. They were a group of students who I fear I may only come across once in a career. It was just a perfect mix of students that by this last year I had for 3 to 4 years. They were 10 to 12 years old and had long histories of abuse and neglect. Particularly unique to these individuals was that they had all been removed from their homes to relatives, foster care, CAS crown wardship, and or eventual adoption. That's not a prerequisite for being in my program. It just so happened that they shared that trauma.